Got my Haikyuu merch on because the new season of Haikyuu just came out this month, and I'm about it. All right, we are officially more than halfway through the quarter. This is the first week of it not being just halfway, because last week was halfway. So this week we are more than halfway. I really over-explained that. I hope that I hope that brought you a lot of understanding. Not much is changing. We're really just trying to get into a routine. Remember, you have your weekly Zooms with me. You have your band buddy meetings. And remember, with those, you can't use your school Zoom to meet with other students. So either you need to ask your parents if you can use their phone for FaceTime, if they can supervise you while you do a Zoom on their account, something along those lines in order to meet with your band buddies. So weekly classes, meeting with band buddies, advanced band, you are working on your belts. Remember, if you have not yet submitted any belt tests for me, I will not be accepting weekly reflections from you until you do. So make sure you get at least your white belt test in, because you need to. Isla and Kaylee both passed a belt test this week. So Isla is now working on her yellow belt. Kaylee is now working on her orange belt. So now there's only two people who have gotten past their yellow belts, Natalie and Kaylee, both flute players. Flutes are kicking your guys' butts. And honestly, I'm here for it. Okay, now I'm going to answer your guys' questions that you asked me on attendance. Favorite video game? Well, I always played every Pokemon video game. Um, but more recently, they kind of have been underwhelming. So, I mean, I think for the sake of how long I've been dedicated to the series, I have to say Pokemon, but right now they're not doing so great. Is there a due date for belt tests? This is an advanced band question. No, there's not theoretically a due date for belt tests. You should be really close to finishing / finished with your yellow belt by the end of the quarter to stay on track, though. Do you have to be? No, but if you want to make sure that you are in the right place at the right time, got to be on your yellow belt by the end of this quarter, or finished with it, rather. What's your Among Us color and hat? I almost always play pink with a flower crown because it's aesthetic. And if pink is taken, then I usually do brown with a plunger. Do you have a girlfriend? Do you plan to have kids? No. And maybe. Not anytime soon. Do you have any siblings? Yes, I have a younger sister. She is a junior in high school this year and is a percussionist. She was on the snare line for the Mount Spokane drum line, and is just a rock star. And then I have an older brother who is a therapist, and he is 3 years older than me. Least favorite candy is black licorice. I do not understand how anybody likes black licorice. As always, feel free to send me an email and let me know how you're doing. Feel free to ask for an appointment with me to get some extra help if you need it. And keep working hard. See you soon.